In the long term, we have to remember Singapore is a small island. We have no hinterland. We got to where we are today because of our open policies, because we have been competitive. We focus on education, we focus on trade, and we stayed competitive. Asia's moving so quickly. A, because of digital revolution, B, because of urbanization, and the rise of the Asian megacity outside of Singapore is upon us. In the next 5 years or so, we will have many Asian cities that are wired up, that are smart, that are competitive, that have more people than us, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, whether in Indonesia, India, China. And so how does Singapore stay relevant in the long term in this context? And those are the issues I think, we can't shift our eye off whilst we focus on the issues at hand on transport, housing, and medical care. We need to focus also on the long-term issues.
That's exactly, I think, what we will really need to do. While we solve the immediate challenges of whether it's housing, transport, we also have to create opportunities for our young, so that our young, growing up tomorrow with much more diverse aspirations than the previous generations will be able to fulfill their dreams, either in Singapore. If it's not in Singapore, then beyond Singapore, how can we help them to fulfill such dreams? And I think that is a very big challenge for us going forward.
I see Sushan's point that we need to look at the big picture. But for many Singaporeans, the issues on the ground are real. There are real concerns, things like hospital overcrowding, transport overcrowding. And I think these concerns need to be addressed. And I think one of the risks that we face when we see statistics that show that things are improving is that the government or people might take their foot off the pedal and say that, oh, we are solving this problem, let's move on to other bigger issues. There are bigger issues, yes, but I think there are real issues on the ground that we need to solve. Things like hospital overcrowding. Why are we still having such long waiting times to get into hospitals? So I think those need to be addressed before we start to look at other things.